It's time for a video for real. Talking about gentrification in Detroit. I just dropped this white couple off in this newly built house right off of Field and Canfield. Any of y'all from the D know what that street is, this hood like. It used to be my old hood. I was like, oh, that was it. That was it. I was like, this place is gentrified for real, nigga. Detroit is officially taken back by white folks. They took them up for the back, boy. I had to let them know. I said, y'all picked the right time to move over here. They was laughing, chuckled at it. Little did they know I had some deadly ass beefs over there when I was growing up in my teens, man. That was the hood, nigga. That's when niggas was fucking with your ass when just walking down their block. They ain't fuck with me, but they fuck with some dudes like me. Yeah, but yeah, I got just some deadly gun beefs over there, man. I had to lay low. Shit, I ain't had no guns back then. I had to lay low. Niggas looking at my ass. You punk dudes out. They come back and try to mow your ass down with some automatic weaponry back then. But they just let me know I've been dropping white folks off in hood spots, areas that I didn't grow up in, man. I used to get jumped, fighting and shit. Man. In the hood, they had no idea. They're like, the white folks be oblivious. I got a $3 tip. I guess that kind of made their day. You know how some white folks, man, they like to live dangerous and on the edge, man. It's a young white couple. I had to let me know. I couldn't even hold it in. I was like, they over here? I used to be on Sheridan in Canfield. They like right on the next block. My folks own a home over there. My family. So we stayed in there. On Kettering. 94 to 98. I'm like, man, back in them time, man, them white folks wouldn't dare try to live over there. They get ran up out of there. You just on some different stuff going on back then. Not saying that the black folks over there was hostile like that. I'm just saying, like, any kind of remnants of racism, that shit wouldn't fly. Nah, man, it's like Detroit is different. Just driving around, like, you don't really see people walking the streets like that. You don't see people posted on the porch like that. There's just a whole different thing going on. It just, some people say because a lot of people move. And it ain't because a lot of people been locked up. No, man, it's just the folks, the folks my age, who were young back then on that, they my age and older now. So they up in age, man. They got children. It's just a paradigm shift, man. The children is on something different now. The youth. Despite what the stereotypes, a lot of them stereotypes about black people, the negativity stereotype, it's not accurate, man. It's a paradigm shift. The youth are different. Like I was telling this black passenger the other day, I'm like, the youth, man, a lot of these youth I pick up, they going to Amazon, someone going to Chrysler, they ain't got any Chrysler. They going to work, man. They going to fast food spots. They going to work. So a lot of them come here smelling like weed, but they still going to work. They doing the square thing, man. They ain't trying to be caught up by these traps out here. Paradigm shift to black people, man. Black people that woke up for real. They ain't trying to do no crazy stuff. They get up in the system. A lot of them, man. They go miles to work. 10, 15, 20 miles to work. Sometimes 30 miles to work. I took some women to the post office. They going to work. I don't know how long that'll last, but that's what they doing out here, folks. So people ain't really trying to do nothing crazy. That's why a lot of white people are able to move back in Detroit and in hood locations, man. They had no idea the places I done dropped them off and they in the hood, man. In a place that was wasn't too friendly, man. Damn sure wasn't friendly to white folks, man. Or Betty Crocker. Well, none of that stuff. So yeah, that gentrification thing is real deal, Holyfield deal. Still. That's crazy, man. It's right before our very eyes. I can see it. I was telling my brother, man, he lived in Texas. He's from here. He was here. He left some years ago. I said, man, I've been dropping white folks off in the hood. They have no idea. They're completely oblivious to what it used to be in the 90s and the early 2000s, mid 2000s. I'm talking about with DMX, Rough Rider era, man. They had no idea, man. Some new house with, built in the area. Built a new house in the area. Like, hell no. You start seeing white folks, older white folks jogging, the little dog jogging downtown, over here by the Martin Luther King homes. I'm like, man, you know it done changed. You know it. Completely oblivious. Like, wow. Some people say that's a good thing. It can be, but it's not really good because, it's black folks being forced out because of these expensive apartment prices and all that. Yeah, it's subsidized units out here, but it's a long ass wait list. This is even a long wait list for regular apartments, regular priced apartments, expensive apartments. But you from here, you don't really want to pay a lot. No bunch of money to be living in no apartments here. Cause you've been living here. It's not a new experience. There's nothing impressive about really Detroit, really. But like white folks and out of town and foreigners and these illegal immigrants setting up shop, getting government handouts and stuff, it's new to them. White folks moving back to the city is a new experience. It's a lot of things to do now for them in particular. They got these sports arenas downtown. That's the highlight of Detroit downtown. They got some new clubs off the Riverwalk area. So some places to eat. They say rattlesnakes and all that. No, I think it's rattlesnakes down there. But yeah, folks, man, gentrification in Detroit, I see it. As an Uber driver here, I see it, man. Some like it, some don't. But black people, man, drop the ball, man. We should have been moving and shaking a little more covertly. But yeah, we got a lot of stacked against us, man. They ain't letting us own stuff. That's why we got to get these reparations, man. Just do or die, man. F Kamala Harris, man. If she ain't on that giving FBA, Foundation of Black Americans, reparations. Donald Trump ain't trying to give us reparations. No kind of tangibles to help us out. Forget voting, man. This gentrification is real. I see it every day, man. Dropping white folks off in areas they had no idea. I used to get into deadly beefs. So I'm like, man, they dab smack in the hood. Can you believe that? Right? Can feel. I done dropped some white folks off of Dexter and Webb. My old hood, I used to get into shit. It's not the same no more. The areas that has, the people have gotten softer. Now you still hear crazy stuff going on, but That'd be like at the club, you know. It's the crime, like, if it's crime going on, man, that stuff is happening. It's probably some domestic violence or something like that, man, because I done rode around all kinds of hours, 5, 4, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning, man, 3 o'clock in the morning. Now I mainly do early daytime shit, but I'm talking about all hours, driving around, picking up folk. Yeah, this thing with gentrification, man, it's like it's subtle, but not really. It's just like almost like an invasion, man. Invasion of the body snatchers. So yeah, man, as black people, well, we keep being forced out. You know, a lot of black people moving out in the suburbs and all that stuff. Driven out, things become more expensive. They're expensive out there too. So it's like, but the thing is, a lot of black people move to the suburbs. You know, I drop off a lot of younger black people out in the suburb apartments because they try to move closer to their job, and it's still far. They try to move closer to like these Amazon plants and other plants, car part based plants, where they building pallets in some of these places and all that. Driving Amazon trucks, vans. Yeah, man, but the thing is, they talk about crime in Detroit. That's not really the case. It's not the case because white folks wouldn't be able to move. They wouldn't want to live in the areas that I know was bad back in the day. If crime was up in Detroit, crime has to have went down. And you can feel it, man. It's different. It's a totally different thing. If anybody talking about gangs and all that stuff, they're trying to say Detroit is bad. They lying, man. They are absolutely lying. Bad as in relatively bad. You come from a place, you're in a rural area most of your life. Then you come back, you see a lot of hustle and bustle, some fights here and there, shots, people getting shot here and there. Yeah, you gonna think it's bad. But it's relatively, you know, if you grew up here, you see that it's not as bad as it used to be as far as crime. Because a lot of black people have woken up. It's not that a lot of black people have been locked up or moved. They just woke up. And you can see it in the youth, man. You know, so some may think that we have made black people soft. No. Nope. It's just what else it's like black people sobered up to a degree, like in a paradigm shift way. And I've said that. That's what happened, man. Like culture shift. You can't expect black people to be the same forever. As they say, ain't nothing new under the sun. The more things change, the more they remain the same. You have shifts in intelligence. There's always a conscience shift in cultures, man. Ups and downs, ebbs and flows. Black people, we know different. It's about time, man. We're supposed to evolve and adapt. You know, we can't be on stupid stuff forever. Yeah, they pumping out Sexy Red and all that. I think even she, to a degree, is conscious. She's just making her money by any means. She knows some silly coon stuff, man. You know, samboing and rapping and stuff. Some of that stuff be hidden. You know, some of that stuff had me laughing. Her lyrics. But, you know, it's just what it is, man. Like people trying to survive. And, you know, it is what it is. But all right, folks. To be continued.